We have a very busy episode ahead today, guys. We've got a game in the league against an arch rival, the Europa League first knockout round, and also the German Cup quarter-final. Let's get into it and let's see how we do. Welcome back then, guys, to the Red Devil Revival, now here for episode 50, the big 5-0, and as a result, today is going to be a big episode as well, a triple header, as I just mentioned in the intro, a game in the league against an arch rival, the Europa League and the German Cup, all packed into this video today. Of course, if you missed the last one as well, guys, where we took on Nuremberg in the German Cup third round, there'll be a link right above you so you see exactly how we did get on in that game. Of course, the fact we're in the quarterfinal today may give it away just a little bit, but if you want to go back, use that link, check out exactly what took place. And of course, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, do make sure to drop a like down onto it. And if you do want to keep up to date with any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now then, we're going to get straight into this video today because it is going to be a slightly longer than normal video because, of course, it is episode 50. We've only played the one match since last time out. That was in the league up against Werder Bremen, and it went very well indeed. We go into our schedule so you can see, of course, there is that Nuremberg result, the 1-0 win at home. A very cagey game, but a decent performance from us nonetheless. And then when we got into the league, we have absolutely battered Werder Bremen. Literally, you've only just played it. We got 2 goals from Skretterberg, another goal from Pellegrini. In this game, Marco Verratti, our new, if you ask me, world-class central midfielder, albeit his pace and physicals are a little bit gone. He showed exactly why he is as good as I think he is. His range of passes in this game is ridiculous. He got 1 assist, and I think he finished with about 8 or 9 key passes in this game. It was a really good showing from him. It most definitely was. In terms of the Bundesliga, so you see exactly how we are getting on, where we sit in the division. We currently sit in 4th place. We are level on points with both Leipzig and Hertha Berlin. And it is very, very tight in and around those European spots. Whether or not we get any this season, it will be a tough ask. But currently, we are keeping ourselves in and around that fight today. Our first game note for today is in the German Cup. We have been drawn up against Hannover 96, who are in the league below. We've got arguably one of the easier ties, if you ask me. It is away from home, so it's not going to be easy. But we are lining up as follows for this game. It's Stefan Schultz in net, Lidin, Torres and Liuzio at the back. It's then Bruckner at right back, Verratti starting again. I'm then playing our youngster Adam Schmidt, who's come from our youth team. He's a very, very decent left back, and I want to give him a game here, so he's going to be starting today. Zukowski and Pablo Garcia in the midfield, and then Pellegrini and Zakiri up front. I was going to start Skretterberg after he scored twice, but he picked up a pulled thigh and will miss this game and probably the Mainz game as a result. A little bit frustrating, but hopefully it doesn't impact us too badly. That's how we're going up. Let's get into this game and let's hopefully get a good result here in the first of our 3 matches for this episode. Fingers crossed, get ourselves into the semi-final of the German Cup. If we do get past Hannover, which we are the favourites to do, we've got a really good chance of doing well in the German Cup. There's no Bayern Munich, and I don't actually think Dortmund are in it anymore either. Bayern got knocked out in the last round, definitely. So we are probably one of the favourites left in the competition. But here we come out then at Hannover's ground. I've got no idea what their ground is. I want to say it's like the HDH Arena. I'm sure I may have read that on here at some point, but I may be very, very wrong there. Any Hannover fans out there, do let me know. But a very drab start. I was going to say a very drab start to the game, but there is a highlight just under 10 minutes in. Zieler, the Hannover keeper, clears it, and it's been a good bit of control left on the Hannover players. Are they going to get a chance to score here? Forster on the ball. Come on, lads, please don't concede really early. Okay, good header clear. Garcia, can we counter-attack this? Of course, how we like to play Zakiri. Up to Pellegrini. Surely a chance of Pietro Pellegrini. What a tackle by the Hannover player. I didn't see who it was, but it was a fantastic sliding tackle block from the Hannover defender. Ridiculous last man defending there. Really top stuff from them. That was probably a guaranteed goal considering the form that Pellegrini's found himself in recent months. But another highlight here, 25 played, a long ball over top. Pellegrini, nice first touch. Come on, Pietro. Another chance. He's absolutely shanked that. Considering how good he looked in the last game against Bremen, I thought that was going to go in. He actually had a goal exactly like that from that angle. He just blasted it across the face of the goal. But unfortunately this time around, not quite as good of a finish on that effort there. We've been whizzing through the rest of this first half, nothing else to see. We've gone into half time at 0-0. Not brilliant from us. We are looking the better of the two sides, don't get me wrong, but nothing really clear cut. Possession we're really struggling for. I mean, I know we're not a possession based side, but not ideal. I'm going to thrash my arms down, far from pleased. At the end of the day, this side is a poorer team in comparison to us. There's no excuse for us to be losing or not getting a win here. There really isn't. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to get Pablo Garcia off for Hikmet. This is often the case what I do. I like to try and drop him and rest him a bit, but then I find we lack so much creativity in the midfield. So I'm bringing him on already. My plan to rest him all game has gone to pot. Verratti just tried a very dangerous free ball there, but sadly it was intercepted. That right there, that type of pass from him is exactly what I've been seeing in the game so far. His passing just in that position, he just gets it, turns on a swivel and then just dinks the ball over top, and it's pinpoint accuracy from him. It really is. It's crazy the range of passing he has. I'm really chuffed that an older player is actually playing quite well. Like, yes, he can't move, but let's see what he does here. A great ball from Verratti, and I'm literally talking about him, and he's got another assist to his name. Oh, he was obviously listening to what I was saying. Andy Zakiri gets his first goal for a good amount of time, but it's all about the pass here. The assist from Verratti, he just gets the ball, looks up, spots the run of Zakiri, and pings it over the top. Lovely stuff. Oh, Marco Verratti. Oh, for once, an old player is actually working. It's so nice to see. It's so hard in FM to find older players who are actually any good. Because 9 times out of 10, once those physicals go, players just become shit in Football Manager. But it's nice it's not the case. It's a bit like in the Maidstone save we did last year in FM. We had Wayne Rooney in the conference just playing as a regista or DLP, and that's exactly the same type of thing he did. He just pinged balls about and scored from set pieces. That was pretty much what he was there to do, and it's a bit similar to what Verratti's been doing so far since he's arrived. Another chance here, maybe Zakiri with another effort here, and he's got a second. It's 2-0. Much better stuff from us in the second half. We're going to make some substitutions as a result. I'm going to take Verratti off, give him a rest now. We'll get Ramsey on, another old man who has not performed as I had hoped. But a straight swap there, and it gives Verratti a little bit of a rest in hopefully the rest of this match, because realistically we shouldn't be conceding up against a team as poor as Hannover. We have got, I think, the second best defence in the Bundesliga, so if we could see multiple goals against Hannover here, that is not good enough from us. But there's a highlight here, Liuzzo to Ramsey, the substitute to Hikmet, a chance to make it 3, he's hit the post. Okay, well, that was a chance to really kill the game off. We'll make our final substitution though. I'm going to get Raul Jimenez and we'll rest Pellegrini for the rest of this match. I think that's fair to do. Hikmet's corner, and it isn't going to be met by a Kaiserslautern player. Into the last few minutes we go. Will there be any more drama, or will we just see the game out with a 2-0? Last few minutes into stoppage time we go. Are we going to see it out? Yes, we are. Job done. Easy game, really. Hannover completely out of the match, so very chuffed with that result. Good performances from most of the players. Defensively, we looked really good. Look at the ratings there. Very decent stuff indeed. Really happy. Outstretched arms. Good win, boys. Well done. A nice and comfortable way for once to start off an episode, but the upcoming games are not going to be quite so easy. We have local rivals, Mainz up next, and then we have Porto in the first knockout stage of the Europa League. So I will see you for that Mainz game, guys, very shortly. Here we are then now for our second match of today's episode, this time in the league, in the Rhineland-Pfalz, the local derby match up against Mainz. A tough game, especially away from home, but hopefully we can get the job done. The team is as follows. It's Rosic in net, Lidintois and Lietzo, the same back three that played up against Hannover. Ludwig comes in at right back. Verratti still as the DM. Franco in at left back. Oliver and Hikmet come into the midfield. Jimenez then comes in just to give Pellegrini a small rest, because of course I do want him very much fit for the Europa League match with Porto. And Zakiri, after his brace, starts in this game. Hopefully we can get a good result, much like in that German Cup quarter-final, where of course we are now qualified for the semi-final. We haven't yet had the draw for the next round, but if it happens before the Europa League game, I'll of course let you know as to who we get drawn against. Hopefully we can replicate the form shown in that game and get it here up against our local rivals. Have some really good form going into the Europa League. That'd be really really handy. Mainz are an okay side there. As you can see, they're quite indifferent. 2 wins, 3 losses in their last 5 games. Bit hit and miss, so we do have to be careful. They certainly can beat us on their day, but hopefully it doesn't happen in this match. Of course, away at Mainz, never easy going away to any side in the Bundesliga, but I'm hoping for a positive showing. If we do win, there's a good chance we will be finishing today's episode in the top 4 as well, which of course is what we want as Kaiserslautern boss. So there's a very early highlight, only a minute in, and we've already gone 1-0 down. Jerry St. Just, the Dutch wing-back, centre-back. Not a great way to begin it. I will be honest with you, lads. A very, very poor bit of defending from that free kick. It's a decent effort from him. Not bad at all, because he's a centre-back. You wouldn't have thought he'd have had to strike it that well. But pretty dreadful. Another highlight, only 3 minutes in. Don't go 2-0 down, please, after 3.5 minutes up against arch rivals. That will be pretty horrendous stuff. It really, really will be. Mateta here, Nikate, Stoger, the person who got the assist for that first goal. There's way too much space on that right-hand side if someone finds the right back, which they have done. Aguilar here. Oh, no. Hang on, chance to counter. Like Hikmet, he lumps it up the pitch. We're so quick at going from our own side of the pitch to the opposition. Zakiri, after his brace last time. It's a great save on the Mainz keeper. Very, very good goalkeeping there. Probably should have been 1-0 based on the goals he scored up against Hannover. Similar vein of type of effort and everything like that. And the corner from Verratti isn't particularly great, and it's easily claimed by the Mainz keeper. A very poor first goal there. It really is. Why, out of interest, does it say Aguilar was the goal scorer for Mainz? You may not have spotted it. I'll show you when it comes up onto the screen. It definitely was Jerry St. Just, because it's who scored it, but the latest scores bit seems to have bugged out. I'll show you when it pops back up in a sec. Another highlight though, Ludwig, who's already picked up a knock. We'll have to sub him up pretty shortly then. Hikmet on the ball. Good ball up to Zakiri, who hits it, and it's wide of the post this time. Oh, we've had 2 decent chances. I'm referring to this bit here. It says Aguilar, and that definitely isn't the goal scorer. It definitely is Jerry St. Just. I don't know what that's doing. It's obviously bugged out a little bit. Right, I'm going to sub off Ludwig. It does say about subbing off, so we'll get Bruckner on. I've just made that straight swap that the assistant has suggested. Come on, lads. It's been a very drab game so far. Only 1 shot on target from both sides, and we, unfortunately, going to half-time, 1-0 down. Not ideal. Dressing room, thrash me arms, far from pleased. Absolute bloody joke from us, if I'm honest with you. Terrible, terrible football. Jimenez off for Pellegrini. Straight swap. Let's get out into the second half and hopefully have a better showing, because we have been utterly dreadful so far. Really, really bad. And apparently now Zakiri's got a bruised ankle. Great. There's now another highlight. Mine's starting with the ball again. What? What? Franco went in with 2 feet. Now, just hear me out here, guys. Did we all see Franco actually do a slide tackle then? Because if I remember rightly just then, he was standing up. Oh my God. Great. Okay, well, Zakiri's injured anyway, so we're going to have to go at this then. Just fantastic. Last sub of the game. We're going to go with a 3-man midfield then as a result like this. But this is not ideal. Not ideal at all. We'll get Pellegrini going as a complete forward, actually. Oh, honestly, let's hope, though, that doesn't come back and haunt us. But we have now 30 minutes to go with 10 men after an absolute bollocks red card. And I don't know how we're going to get back into this, if I'm honest. Pellegrini here. Actually, there's a chance. Mainz something to push all their players up. Hikmet. Come on. Please, Hikmet. To get an equaliser. He's taken so long, but we've got so lucky. Oh, my days. How have we just fluked that? Hikmet scores. It ricocheted everywhere. We're going to go to balance. We've got half an hour now to see if we can either nick a winner or just hold out for the draw. I have no idea how this just went in. Hikmet shoots. It comes off of that player. It then ricochets and Hikmet then just goes and smashes it in. It was already going in anyway. Ridiculous goal. Ridiculous red card only a few minutes ago. We've been absolutely shafted by the game, so at least it gave us a little bit of a favour there. A chance here, maybe. Come on, can we get a second? Are we really going to be playing better with only 10 men? Because if we are, then what is going on? Bruckner on the ball now. Come on, Angelo. What are you going to do with it? Don't mess this up, please. Oh, you stupid idiot. Okay, he's got the ball back, thankfully. Pellegrini now. It's a really unnecessarily risky ball. Quaison, he plays it. Mateta's in. And thankfully, he doesn't actually shoot. I have no idea why he didn't there. And, okay, oh, hang on, Pellegrini, a chance here. Is this going to be another effort, maybe? Pellegrini on the ball. Pietro Pellegrini goes for it. It's a decent stop. Oh, frustrating stuff. Very, very frustrating. Still, though, we're looking decent. A corner here. Verratti's ball in. It's not a great corner this time around. And it's probably going to be the end of the highlight indeed. It is. Just over 20 minutes to go. Can we get another goal? Can we at least hold out for the point? It's going to be tough. I'm going to put us onto caution. Oh, hang on. We're going to go caution. There is a highlight. Conte's throw in here. Come on, Abdi Conte. What are you going to do with it? Don't lose it. Okay, Verratti on it now. Come on, Marco. To Oliver. Please, lads, don't mess this up. Pellegrini. Come on, there's a decent amount of space there if he goes for the overlap. Indeed, he has done. Bruckner on the ball. Come on, Angelo. Put it into the box. He doesn't. Pellegrini again. We're keeping the ball quite nicely. Angelo Bruckner to Verratti. Oliver again. It's not gone into the box. We somehow haven't actually got this ball into the box yet. I don't know how. We've really taken our time. Hikmet is blocked. Oliver hits it. It's a great save on the Mainz goalkeeper. Honestly, we look the better side considering we've been down to 10 men now for over 20 minutes in game. And that flicked header is never on target. Not a great effort from them there. But decent showing from us so far. We're going to start doing a little bit of time waste, go a little bit more disciplined as well. Come on, lads. Let's see this game over the line, get the point at least. Into stoppage time we go. And are we going to do it? We have. We've snuck a point. We were better early after going down to 10 men. It was an absolute joke of a red card though, but thankfully it doesn't cost us too badly. Dressing room. Say you're unlucky and we'll just get out of that game as quickly as possible. The draw keeps us in the top 4. We're up to second, but other teams around us do have to play. So we'll probably be dropping out before we come back to the next episode. But of course, we still have one more game to play up against Porto. So I'll see you for that game, guys, very shortly. Here we are then for our third and final game of today's episode. This time in the Europa League. The first leg of the first knockout round with FC Porto. We are away for it as well. A very, very tough opponent that is, for sure. But we're going to be lining up as follows. It's Schultz going in net. Of course, our backup, our Cup and Europa League keeper. Lidin, Mosquera and Liuzzo starting as the back three. Bruckner comes in at right back, or still is right back. Ludwig's picked up a knock, so he's not available. Verratti still at DM. Franco at left back, because he's not suspended for the Europa League after the absolute joke of a red card. It's then Oliver and Hikmet in the midfield, and Pellegrini and Skretterberg returning from his injuries. That's how we line up. Let's get into this game. Hopefully we can get a win in this one as well, or at least try and avoid defeat. If we can get a goal or two, because of course away goals do count in the Europa League, I think that'll be pretty decent. They've got a very good set of players to FC Porto. Are we one of the better teams left in the competition? We're going to point the finger, so we've got nothing to lose here. We are the underdogs going into this first leg, so hopefully we can not get too heavily beaten. If you say it's a 3-1, a 3-2, a 2-1, a 2-all or a 1-all maybe, that'll be pretty good results. Because taking them back home, I think at home we can definitely win. We have to make sure the deficit in this first leg is not too bad. We will most definitely be doing the second leg for next episode. That is most definitely the case. But here we are then at FC Porto. Is that the Estadio Dragão? Is that their ground? I cannot quite remember. But I'm hoping we can get a good result. They're playing a flat 4-4-2, which is a little bit weird if you ask me for a Portuguese side. But that is how they're playing. We have our first highlight of the game. Just under 10 minutes in. Maybe a chance for us to get a effort on goal. We're starting with the ball and a quite nice bit of build-up. Pellegrini running down its right-hand flank. Come on, Pietro. Not a great play, but we got away with it there. Bruckner to Pellegrini. Oliver. Skretterberg. He shoots. It's just wide. Skretterberg, by the way, I think is top goal scorer in the Europa League so far. He's got 8 or 9 goals in the competition. So if we can carry on through it, he could well be on course to win the Golden Boot in the Europa League. So I'm quite pleased he is back available for this game. But so far, I'll be honest, so good. We haven't really seen anything that good from Porto. I mean, we haven't been much better, but it's not too bad at all. I'm going to say encourage the lads and see if we can see anything just before half-time. We approach those last few minutes. Will it be 0-0 at half-time? It looks like it probably will. Indeed, it has been a very drab game so far, but as I say, happy with that. Haven't been tested defensively, which is a good sign, most certainly is. We're going to go into the dressing room. I'm going to say I know we're the underdogs. I think it's just fair to say that again. I'm saying to defenders, you weren't that bad. I'm saying to midfielders and the attackers, I'm not that happy with them, no. Because although we're defending well, we're not doing anything going forward. So hopefully a bit of a kick up the backside to them can help get a better performance. And as I'm saying that, We're getting another highlight. Only the second of the game. Porto, though, starting with it. And thankfully, that header from Martinez just goes over the bar. Very, very decent effort. Another chance for Porto. Rafinha with a free kick. And Stefan Schultz with an absolutely clutch save. Keeping it level. And somehow Hummels there, I presume Mats Hummels, heads over the bar. Very lucky. That's quite interesting, they're playing Mats Hummels, because that means they can have very, very little pace at the back. Maybe it might be worth us bringing on someone like Zakiri with his pace to play up front. Okay, what's going on now? Good tackle, a little bit of bad luck, and okay, Gomez played in over the top, and Porto score. Lucas Gomez makes it 1-0. Pretty dreadful defending, awful goalkeeping as well. Not good enough from us whatsoever there, really bad. I do not want to see that highlight again. Thank you very much again. That was pretty diabolically bad. That was awful. Right, we're going to change up how we're playing then. We're going to get Skretterberg off for Zakiri. Of course, Skretterberg's coming back from that knock. We don't want to risk him. And Hikmet is looking knackered, and also he's booked. We'll get Garcia on as well. A double change, and we got a highlight straight away. Can we get an instant reply maybe? Franco on the ball here, puts it in, and the keeper with a very easy claim. Biljo, the Dutch keeper, I can never pronounce his name either, lumps it up. We do win the initial header, but it's no one there to get the ball. I'm almost wondering if he should put wingers onto the pitch as well. But Luis Diaz, Bruckner, okay, it's obviously outside the box. If the ref gives this, then we know we are being massively shafted by the officials today after that red card. And then if this gets given as a pen, that is an absolute joke. It looked miles outside of it. Okay, no pen, thank goodness for that. It's worth noting, I did an appeal, by the way, for the Franco red card. They still didn't overturn it. I don't know why, because we all saw it was not a two-footed lunge. He was standing up. So I really, really do not know why they gave a red, but alas, they didn't. Oh my God, he's done it again. This time it actually is a red card. Oh, Franco, you stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, well, Franco really isn't in the mood at the moment, is he? He's just having a bad, bad time. Right, we're going to put Mosquera at right back, Bruckner in at left back, and we're going to go a little bit all over the place. We're going to see if we can get back into this. Go with a 4-3-2. This could go very, very badly wrong, but we're going to try it. We're going to see what we can do. We'll go just to balance, though. Rafinha with a free kick. It's been put across, and Cutrone scores from that free kick. Not ideal, lads. Not ideal at all. Currently, if things stay as they are, we have to win at least 2-0 or like 3-0 to have any chance really of going through in the next round. This is not good. There's another highlight. If we go 3-0 down, it's basically game over. Okay, they've gone over the bar. This is pretty awful from us so far in this game. We have not really done anything. The first half wasn't too bad. The second half, though, we've been dreadful. If we get one back, I think we will have the better opportunity in that second leg, but it just doesn't even look possible. Bilsa here. Flipping heck. Schultz, good save. Thank you very much, mate. Right, we're going to change it up again. Zakiri, I'm going to put onto the left, and I'm going to play Pellegrini as a complete forward. And we're just going to see what we can do here. I have no idea. We'll go inside forward on attack. I really don't think this is going to do anything. We'll go full back on support. I just realised I hadn't actually changed up Mosquera's role. We have one more substitute. Verratti's playing dreadful. We get Zakowski on. Swap these two over. Can we please see something from us in this game? We probably won't, let's be honest. Verratti here. Come on. I don't know if this is a proper highlight just because we're making those tactical changes. Verratti's just lost it. Oh, my days. He's playing terribly in this game. Hudson-Odoi. It's another save from Schultz. We are very lucky to still be in this game. We really, really are. To still be in the tie even. Because we played terribly. We're going to go cautious. I guess we have to just hold out for the 2-0 defeat. But if we can try and sneak one goal, it does give us the world of chance going into that second leg. But we've just been awful today. We really, really have been. Enrique with the throw-in. Another probable chance here for Porto. It's been put in. And Cutrone heads it wide of the post. Honestly, we've been so bad, right? Garcia can drop deeper. And we're going to go like this and just see how we do. Oh, for goodness sake, lads. Seriously. Anything else to see in this game? Or is it going to finish with a really disappointing defeat? Indeed it is. We were awful. The red card was a joke from Franco. He is not going to be playing for some time now, is all I can say, because he's pissing me off with those reds. Point the finger. Not happy there. We were terrible, terrible stuff. We still have a chance. Don't get me wrong. We do still have a chance, but it's going to be tough. In terms of schedule, what we're going to be back for next time, it will of course be that Europa League second leg. I'll play the Stuttgart game off screen. I'll come back for Porto at home and then Hertha Berlin away. 2 really difficult games, but 2 massive gains in the context of this season. But of course, that'll all be coming, guys, in next episode. Overall though, guys, that brings this video here to a close. Episode 50, a triple header. 1 really good result up against Hannover, 1 disappointing result up against Porto, very poor from us, and then 1 meh result up against Mainz. Considering the red card to come away with a point wasn't too bad, but just frustrating because it was never a red card in the first place. The red card in the second game most definitely was deserved. Franco being an absolute prat in that match, he most definitely was. But guys, I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And of course, if you do want to keep updated with any more of my content, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.